On the free page at earlylearningpartners.com, I have created a quick checklist that parents can almost like print out and keep in their pocket of ways that they can kind of bring a calm to the challenging behavior that they might be experiencing with their children. Teachers can use this, caregivers can use it, and it really just goes over 6 quick bullets, things that adults can use to kind of focus on themselves and consider their role in the challenging behavior and what they can do to mitigate it. In the last video, we talked about creating a positive climate and ensuring control. And in this video, we're going to talk about building a positive relationship. So I think typically parents kind of have this a little bit easier because their kids usually are the love of their life. And when you have that person, when a child has that person that really is their champion and they have a strong relationship, it's easier for them to thrive. It's easier for them to make changes. It's easier for them to adjust maybe to new demands or things like the sort of things you'd be working on to correct challenging behaviors. Teachers, sometimes it's harder. It's harder to develop that. And when you're talking about children who maybe have experienced trauma, it can be barriers to really building that positive relationship. But that's what, as adults, we really want to work towards that. We want to work toward creating a strong relationship with the children in our lives. So as adults, most of the time we have this special bond with our kids, but just because of life, little things can get thrown in there. Maybe we use shame as a way to deal with our children, or maybe we say things to them in front of other people, and it makes them feel negative on the inside. As teachers, maybe this child has like irritated you all the way up to here and they know it. So you've allowed them to see that they aren't that special kid to you. And when we have those things between the adult and the child with the challenging behavior, it really does create a barrier. And so as adults, we want to work really hard in having a strong relationship where that child feels independent, that child feels like they can go off and experience things and explore things, but that you are stable and you are not hurting them physically or emotionally. It is a huge task, and adults will always make missteps, even when we have the best of intentions. But we just need to go into situations with all kids, and especially those with challenging behavior. You want to kind of have it on your radar. What sort of relationship am I building with this child? So if this means that at home we need to have some more playtime, maybe we need more story time, where you're developing that relationship. Maybe we need to put our screens down. And at school, maybe it means I need to sit next to you if I'm your teacher. I need to ask you questions about what's going on at home. Tell me what happened over the weekend. You want to grow that relationship. And the stronger that relationship is, the more impact you can have in addressing the challenging behavior. Research has already shown that when children have strong attachment, and even when those adults that they have strong attachment with can foster relationships with peers or siblings or people their age, it helps them to come to a place where that challenging behavior can be addressed and hopefully calmed. So think about that. Maybe take a minute to just write down how you can improve your relationship with your child. How can you improve your relationship with a child in your classroom who is presenting challenging behavior? And it's something that you just have to work at. Just like adults have to work at marital relationships or relationship brother to sister or sister to sister, we have to work on those relationships with our children. And I think that sometimes we kind of think it forms by itself, and it does form by itself. But if we want the best outcome, it's something that we kind of have to work at. So jot down just a few quick ways you could enhance the relationship with the child in your life who is presenting challenging behavior. I will see you on the next video.